Hello once again YouTube, Chris the Nightbringer here bringing you some StarMade station reviews, and today we are taking a look at Delta Derelict submitted by NeonSturm. Or NeonStorm I guess, but it's spelled Sturm, almost like derpy. Anyway, this is obviously an ancient space pyramid with a magnificent orb floating above it. There are some activatable things going on with this. We'll try and figure out a few of these key, neat little features. That almost looks like it has teeth on it, which is kind of crazy. Obviously, the idea of a space pyramid is pretty embedded in some of the older sci-fi. Stargate did some of that stuff with the original movie, and honestly, I didn't keep up with the series, so I don't know if pyramids continue to be a prominent feature of the StarMade universe, or Stargate universe, not StarMade. StarMade doesn't have, well, StarMade does have pyramids. Anyway, it's a very plain exterior, however there are some nice things going on the bottom. I do not know what these are, but we will press some buttons and find out in a moment. Wow, that is loud. Hopefully you guys didn't have to hear some massively windy engines there. So real quick, we'll take a look at the inside. There is a door here, opening it up, and you can see there is a massive interior scape. And there's some power lines going through these walls. That's definitely something that could be looked into, possibly cleaned up if the view, this was to get updated. More doors leading to the exterior. And one thing I want to point out is this right here. Fantastic attention to detail. Right there, got some like crazy hieroglyphic looking stuff, and that is pretty awesome. Definitely immersifies you in this universe that this person made up, or at least the station universe that this person made up. So going down, we have quite an overwhelming red room, and it is certainly overwhelming. By now, in StarMade, changes have been made to the rendering engine, and maybe this room is not as red in the current version. I have no idea. I have yet to update this installation of StarMade to the current version with all these stations and check them out. But yeah, we've got some red craziness going on with this room. There also seems to be activation modules or something right here. What does that do? That do something? Maybe? Yes? No? I gotta figure out what this does. I really do. There's a gravity module on there. Did that do anything? I'm just hitting buttons at this point. This one is not even on at all. Okay. Let's hit this button. Does that do anything? Is this even connected to anything? Oh. Wait, what's this? Is this like a dock? I am going to remove a few blocks here. What's this connected to? Oh, lights. I see. So you can turn on and off lights. Well, that is less spectacular than I was hoping for. I thought there was going to be explosions, to be honest. Do these turn on anything? No? Oh, okay, so you can turn off some of these lights. It's kind of weird that they decided to spread out the modules like that. Wasn't expecting that. Right on. Okay, so you can turn off lights. Oh, I just exited out of that on accident. I'm still trying to figure out what these things do. Figuring that out would be nice. Right? Yeah? Oh, that might actually do anything. That one doesn't even look connected. That's possibly why. Does not look connected to anything. Turn that off. Turn it back on. There's no pipes in between on this one either. Huh. So this one is the only one that appears to have any connections. And I can't activate everything. I have no idea. What on earth does this do? Wow, that is some logic. It might not even work the same way anymore. Oh, well, something just happened. You go down here, and you're in this? Oh, okay. So it's probably some sort of gravity elevator to put you into those lower turret things. Anyway, let's crawl back up and see if there's anything in the top levels real quick. There's a little platform here. Not much. And of course, there's this. If we turn this off, what happens? I have no idea. What does that do? Nothing? Anything? Maybe? Oh! He's damaged the sides to give it this an orange color. That's neat. Anything up here? There's, oh, that looks like weapons, actually. Oh, yes. Beam weapons. EMP as well. And ion. There's weapons up there. Okay. Well then, I have no clue. It looks like this top part is docked and potentially removable at the push of a button. I have no idea what the logic is. I'm probably really stupid and missed something obvious, but regardless, that's pretty much the extent of this station. Real quick, let me just see if there's anything going on down below. Kind of like an eye shape. Would be pretty neat if there was an eye there. Also, were those the blocks that I removed? I think they are. Okay. Just making sure. So, that was, again, Delta Derelict by NeonSturm. I'm gonna say, as an abandoned station, effectiveness, pyramids, definitely cool, 7 or 8 out of 10. Interior and exterior, however, could definitely get some upgrading. You know, maybe some designs. The pyramid look works. I definitely appreciate that, so exterior-wise, I'm going to give it another 7 or 8 out of 10, but interior definitely needs some work. At least it did back then with the lighting, which was quite overwhelming. Today, it might be different, but still, we could do with some more details. It doesn't have to just be pillars. There seems to be landing platforms or some sort of platforms where you can turn on and off lights, and some warheads. So I'm going to say another 7 or 8 out of 10, maybe 6 or 7 for the interior. And yeah, there we have it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of these station reviews, and I will see you next time.